Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome. If you have never seen a video of mine before, my name is Katherine and I love living simply and buying secondhand. So once a week I do a thrift haul or a secondhand Sunday video. My husband and I live in Melbourne, Australia with our 10 children, and without further ado, here is the treasures that I found recently whilst thrifting. We found a onesie for James. It's just this camo print. It has pockets. I don't know why you need pockets at night, but you never know. And originally was from Kmart. This onesie in perfect condition cost us 50 cents, which was amazing. So this is gonna go into the wash, and then James will wear it to bed, probably tonight. At the same thrift store that I got the onesie from, I found a clock. I wanted a clock for the clothes washing person. Yeah? Do you want to come in?
No.
And I found this one for $1. When I purchased this, it already had a battery in it, so for $1 I was fairly stoked. I am going to do minor surgery on it because one of the little reflective pieces to the minute hand has fallen down, and it's just loose in there, so I should be able to unscrew the back and MacGyver it. Every single time I go to thrift stores, I look for a TV series called Chuck. I have season 1, which I previously thrifted, but there's a total of 5 seasons, and every time I go to a thrift store, I'm like, Chuck, 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 Chuck. Never there. When we went thrifting, my husband and I said, did you check for Chuck? And he's like, I checked for Chuck. That's a lot of chuz. They don't have it. They did. So I found season 5, the final season, and all up, like the onesie, the clock, this season 5, this book was $4.50. I also got this book. It was fairly interesting to me. So it's by a guy named Garrison Keillor, and I'm pretty sure it's called Pilgrims. And if you take the dust jacket off, it's actually, like, it looks pretty cool. Gray and red are like 2 of my favorite color combinations, but if it ended up just being like 50 cents, once we're done with it, I can put it in the little free library and the world keeps turning. A lot of op shops are doing like Christmas in July displays, I think just to get rid of their like hoard of Christmas stuff. And I'm quite particular with Christmas items. I have 2 storage tubs for Christmas items, and I want to be very deliberate with what we have, and for all the items to kind of make us smile and we all enjoy them together. So I found this little gold and white Christmas unburnt candle, and it was 50 cents. He'll become part of the collection. I think he'll go on my triangle shelf at Christmas time, but we'll just have to wait and see. It's only July, so we've got to wait a little while before we sort of start thinking about Christmas. I was gonna say as the proud owner of 10 children, but I don't own them. As the proud mother of 10 children, I'm finding a lot of things I'm getting at thrift stores are clothes because they need clothes. So I found 2 pairs at Salvo's in Upwey of corduroy, like neon colored Gap Kids pants. They were $5 each. And these actually are slightly long for my 7-year-old daughter. So that means, 1, because I can sew, I can hem them. And then she actually has 2 younger sisters. So these might make an appearance in photographs for a really long time as they work their way through the girls, and it's just nice to have new pants. I don't think these were ever even worn. There's like no signs that they were worn at all, and they have the very handy adjustable waist. tracksuit pants for James. These are in size 3, and I just thought these were really funky. So they have like a waffle print, like pocket, and then just regular tracky pants. These were $2, and this was just from a small little church-run op shop, which, guys, I should tell you, when I was leaving the op shop, I was shopping with 6 children, okay? So I would think if I was seeing a lady coming in with 6 children, I'd be like, whoa, that's a lot of kids. The lady at the register actually asked me if I wanted to be a volunteer in my spare time, and I laughed because I thought it was a joke, and she's like, I'm being serious, you should help out. Fair enough. Fair enough. Some people are more forward than others, but I was a bit like, wow, I'm in here, 6 kids. It's okay. So maybe one day I will have lots of spare time where I can volunteer in an op shop. Who knows? I got some rip curl pants for my son. We recently went through all of my boys' drawers, and the one son in particular had so many pairs of tracksuit pants where the knees were shredded that I was definitely happy to grab these. These cost me $4, but I know if I bought these at a surf shop, they would not be $4. So it's got the hidden like drawstring, which is good, pockets, basic pants. Another pair. These ones are navy blue. These are just like Kmart brand. They were $2, and they're just replacing those pants that I mentioned that were totally destroyed. The last clothing item that I got is for my daughter. It's for Sarah. Sarah's 7, beautiful girl. This was $2.50, originally from Target, and it's just stripy and okay, guys, it says La Vita El Dolce. When I think of the word dolce, is that makes me think of ice cream. So live your best ice cream life, and it's just a long sleeve, and it will keep her nice and warm in this actually proper, very cold Melbourne winter that we're having. And I'm loving it, by the way. No complaints. I love the fact that we're actually having a proper winter. It's great. I have 4 more items to share with you, and one that needs very much to be cleaned, but you know, sometimes that's part of the process when you are op shopping. I got 2 small tartan bags and just simple drawstring. I am adding these to my like Christmas and present bag collection because these are very handy to have presents and stuff in them, and not actually to have mounds and mounds and mounds of wrapping paper everywhere on the day of the wrapping paper event. A breakable item. I found this beautiful vase with a very pretty lady on it, and it looks like this. Has this interesting shape on the top and the beautiful word Japan on the bottom, and I just really loved this, and I thought for $2 for probably a pretty old item that this is like a lovely decor item that I wanted to add to our collection. The last item is some wall art, which I really ummed and ahed over because it didn't have a price on it, and everything else in the store that I could see was, to me, expensive. So I was like, oh, I wonder how much it is. And because the lady at the front counter seemed very much just like a make up the prices on the fly kind of person, I was a bit nervous. I was a bit worried, thinking, what's she gonna say? But she said $5, and it's really dirty, and I do have to clean it, but it looks like this. The glare thing is a challenge, isn't it? So I'll have to show it to you after I've cleaned it, or I don't know, I'll show it to you again close up later on. But you can tell it's really dirty, so it's supposed to be this nice gold, but as I do the gross finger scratching, yeah, I've really got to clean it. Arthur Streeton still glides the stream and shall forever glide. 1890. I'm sure this isn't from 1890, but it's probably a reproduction of what he saw in front of him. And I don't know what else to say. And also, it was professionally framed. So that's awesome. I love it when things are actually professionally framed, but the dust is just intense. So I got to deal with that, and then it's going to hang up like that and look beautiful. I'm trying to get things in the house that I really love and that are beautiful and that we can enjoy for many years. But I'm also trying to be very selective and find things that are more unique and sleek and like professional. I don't know how to explain it, but not just bring any old $5 frame in, actually really think about where it might go, what I might do with it, if it'll clean up nicely, and if it's framed well, it's not damaged. All of those things to consider. I'm looking through like dozens and dozens and dozens of frames at op shops, and most of them are big fails. So when you actually find one that's really good, you're pretty stoked about it. But that's it. That's my whole thrift haul for this week. I'm always curious as to what other people buy when they go thrifting, so you can let me know if you want to. And I appreciate you watching my video to the end, because it's now the end, and then you can finish watching the video and continue on with hopefully your wonderful life. And I will see you again soon. So that's it. Bye guys.